much different would your life look if you got the views on TikTok that you wanted every single time that you posted? Would it finally feel like the effort that you were putting into TikTok was paying off? Or maybe you'd be able to monetize your TikTok or even have a lot more followers than you currently have. Well, the only reason that you're not getting the views that you want to on TikTok right now, during quite frankly, the easiest time ever to get views, is simply because you're not posting at the right time, you're not using TikTok's latest features, and you're ignoring the two things that I'm gonna share with you towards the end of this video. In fact, this creator literally just went from struggling to grow to gaining over 60,000 followers and, more importantly, making tens of thousands of dollars a month simply by reposting other people's content and implementing the tips that I'm going to share with you in this video. And this creator was able to do the same thing, except they were able to gain over 200,000 followers. And if you want results like that, you need to make sure that you're implementing this advice. First and foremost, I need to make sure that you're paying attention to TikTok's latest feature, which is literally going to show you everything that's trending within your niche, and two other tools that you need to make sure you're using. The first tool that you want to make sure that you're using is Count Tick. Now, essentially what you're going to do is go to counttick.com, and then if you come up here, they have a bunch of different tools that are incredibly useful. For example, a hashtag generator, they have analytics, they have a video views counter, you can compare different users, and if you come under here, you're going to see trending sounds, trending creators, and trending topics. So essentially what I would do, I would come under these TikTok tools, come under analytics, you're going to have to click out of a few ads, but the good part about this is it's free. And then what you're going to do here is you're going to type in one of your competitors or somebody that you want to be able to analyze their content. You're going to click on the search bar, and then guess what happens? It literally populates everything that you need to know about them. For example, what their engagement rate is. It even tells you what hashtags they're properly using, what their average video performance is, their most used hashtags, the people that they mention. In addition to that, if you scroll down here, it will literally tell you the exact time that they posted each one of their pieces of content, how many views it got, and all the engagement metrics. So this makes it incredibly easy for you to be able to see when your competitors are posting, because that's the ideal time to reach your audience, and how many hashtags they're using. Now this brings me to the next feature that I need to make sure that you're using, and for this one, you're literally just gonna have to load up TikTok on a desktop. And if you come under Explore right here, guess what you're gonna see? You are gonna see the trends no matter what niche you wanna be posting content about. You can literally go under anything: relationships, lip sync, daily life, beauty, games, society. It literally shows you a bunch of different niches. And what I would strongly suggest that you do is make sure that you're creating content that's on the topics that show under here. But in addition to that, I would be using the sounds and pay very close attention to the different color text that they have on the screen. For example, almost every single video that shows under here has black and white text. So what should that tell you? You should also be using black and white text, because it's going to increase the odds that TikTok actually shows your content to the audience that you're trying to reach. But we can't stop there, because I bet that you're making 3 different editing mistakes that I'm about to share with you. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, I literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on these platforms. In addition to that, I just created a free TikTok growth course. You can get it at the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to post on TikTok right now and the best hashtags to use, which, by the way, have recently changed. So what are you waiting for? Go to that pinned comment below and sign up right now. It's literally 100% free. Now, by far, the 3 biggest editing mistakes that you're probably making right now, and by the way, you don't need to be a professional editor to be able to do these things, is 1, make sure that you're actually making your content the right length. I just showed you how you can find all the different trending posts for your specific niche, and you need to make sure that if you're creating a piece of content on the same topic as what is trending within your niche, it needs to be the same length or around the same length. So if other creators are making a 70-second video, you shouldn't be making a 30-second video or a 3-second video. In fact, your video should never be less than 5 seconds long, but that's a story for another day. The main takeaway that I want you to get from this is that you need to make sure that you're creating content that is around the length of the piece of content that TikTok is pushing out for that specific topic. If it's not, it's going to be one of the reasons that TikTok doesn't push your content out, because TikTok is looking at how long people actually spend watching content. So if your content is a totally different length, it's going to lead to a decrease in the amount of views that you're getting. The second thing you need to make sure that you're doing is adding text on the screen or an image in the beginning of each video. If you are not doing this, and by the way, the easiest way for you to do this is using the green screen feature, but if you're not doing this, it's going to decrease the odds that TikTok actually pushes out your content. I just showed you how to find a bunch of different trends, and as I pointed out, a lot of those trends had text on the screen. In specific, they had black and white text on the screen because it allows you to actually see the contrast between what the background is and what the text is, and a lot of you are making a mistake and you're not actually able to do that. And the third editing mistake that I see way too many creators making making right now is throwing up a bunch of random stuff within the video or adding random effects onto the video. Please do not be doing this, because if you are, it's decreasing the amount of views that you're getting simply because TikTok doesn't think they have an audience for that piece of content, because they haven't seen content that has those things get interactions. So what are they gonna do? They're going to decrease the amount of views that your content gets, and that's probably why you're stuck at 250 to 300 views. But we can't stop there, because there are two other mistakes that I see way too many small accounts making. And the second that you fix these, it's going to skyrocket the amount of views that you get. And by the way, the last one is by far the most important. And that is that you need to make sure that you're focusing on creating content that hits the lengths that TikTok is actually trying to push out. There are two best lengths right now. The first one is going to be 5 to 11 seconds long, and the second are going to be videos around 60 seconds long. But like I shared with you earlier in this video, you need to make sure that you're actually cross-referencing this with the topic that you're creating content for. For example, if you're a fitness creator and you do a piece of content about how to get six-pack abs, or you do a piece of content about how to make the perfect high-protein breakfast, well, guess what? Even though those both fit into your niche, they could actually have drastically different lengths that the piece of content needs to be. In fact, I would bet my last dollar that the length is going to be different for those two things. So what does this mean? It means that you need to actually be going through and looking up how long you should be making your video for each topic. Because if you're not doing this, your competitors are, they're gonna get more views than you, and ultimately TikTok isn't gonna push out your content. Now this brings me to the last and most important thing when it comes to getting views on TikTok, and that is going to be the actual piece of content that you're creating, aka the topic of the piece of content and the format. Because if the topic and the format aren't something that TikTok has a history of pushing out, you're not gonna get views. But I will warn you, you don't wanna be too early on trends and you don't wanna be too late on trends. You wanna be right in the middle. So essentially what you wanna do is you wanna be able to prove out whatever piece of content you're gonna be creating that one, that format works, and two, that topic works. And the way that you're gonna prove this out is you need to actually go through and do a search on TikTok and see whether or not anybody else has gotten views with that format or with that topic in the last 30 days. If they haven't, well, you need to go back to the drawing board and don't even waste your time creating that piece of content, because it's just gonna lead to you not getting a lot of views. Now at this point, there's only two reasons that you're not getting views on TikTok. Either one, you don't know what to post content about, or two, you don't actually know how to improve your content, and I wanna help you with that. In fact, I wanna guarantee that I can help you get more followers on TikTok in the next 30 days, the same way I helped this creator gain over 200,000 followers, help this creator gain over 60,000 followers and get monetized. I wanna help you do the same exact thing. In fact, I wanna guarantee I can help you grow by telling you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, critiquing your content to allow you to grow quicker. If you're serious about growing on TikTok right now, you want to stop wasting your time and you want to actually get a big return on that investment that you're making within your time, well, please keep watching this video, because I've got a special offer for you. The opportunity to grow on TikTok and this organic reach that we're currently seeing is not going to last for forever. And the only two things holding you back from getting the followers that you deserve right now on TikTok and the followers that you want is one, you haven't implemented the steps that I share with you in this video to help you get more followers, and two, you haven't gotten into my TikTok mentorship program yet, where I literally am going to guarantee that I help you get more followers in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. And the way that this works is I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you get more followers in the next 30 days. If that sounds interesting, then please go to the link in the description below and get signed up right now. The average person that's gone through this program has gained over 50,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 6,500 followers if they implemented everything that I share with them. And since you're still watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're above average. So the odds of you gaining over 50,000 followers is probably quite high. And it doesn't matter what your background is or what your niche is. This program is going to help you get more results faster and easier. If you're struggling right now to grow on TikTok, you need to get into this, because every single day that you wait, it's only going to get harder to grow. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. You literally have absolutely nothing to lose. You're going to get more followers on TikTok, or you're going to get your money back. In fact, this creator just went through this program and gained over 10 million followers. This creator over 14 million, and this creator over 16 million. And I want you to be my next success story. So please stop procrastinating, invest in yourself now, and get the TikTok followers that ultimately you deserve. Or I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.